Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome to our channel, or welcome back. My name is Hannah, and today I want to talk about just a topic that's come to my attention with some of my clients I've been working with around how important it is to create space for yourself in your life prior to twin flame union. And really, this is one of the subjects that I really embodied and really implemented into my life when I was manifesting Dylan, my twin flame. Is I spent so much time with myself. I created so much space to experience life with myself and with God. And this is such a key element to manifesting your union, right? Because look around at your life right now. If there is no space for you to actually be with yourself, where is the space for your twin flame going to be to come in? Right? That's the thing. So it's important to start creating these pockets of solitude, start creating these spaces where you can just connect with you, with God, with, your connection to your heart, right? So this is a very key piece of how you manifest your union, because remember, your twin flame is you. They are your divine mirror. And so if you're not spending any time with yourself, there's no way that you can attract your twin flame into your reality, okay? Because if they're you and you're not spending time with you, how are they supposed to be with you, right? It's like there's no space. There's no energetic space for them to come into your life if that's the case. And so, as my spiritual teachers, Jeff and Shaleia, just talked about this recently, how important solitude is on your journey. And I completely agree, and I experienced a very similar process when coming into my own union. I was taking long walks on my own. I was taking these really long baths. I was journaling every day. I was pulling oracle cards for myself. I was reading the Bible and spiritual texts. I was really investing in myself, in my relationship with myself. I wasn't trying to numb out. I wasn't trying to fill my days with all these hanging out with friends and family and always doing something. I was giving to myself as much as I could, right? It was days I would do hours and hours of yoga just to be with me and enjoy myself, right? And so I gave myself so much love and so much time that when Dylan came into my life, our lives seamlessly integrated, because then all that time spent alone turned into all that time spent with my twin flame, which is really no different than being alone. So if you're so, struggling to be with yourself, that's why you're not yet in your union, okay? And I'm not saying, okay, if you're busy, don't freak out about this, it's okay. It's about the intention behind it. So if you work, 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, can you set aside 5 minutes a week to intentionally connect with yourself? And start there. Start with just 5 minutes. Start with 1 minute in meditation at night, if you can do that, right? And then build to 1 mirror exercise a day, and then, okay, 1 walk a day with just you and God, just you and yourself, no music, no headphones, just you and yourself. That's it, right? And then build from there. Because the deeper you can go with yourself and enjoying to be with yourself, the deeper you can go with your twin flame. Your twin flame is not the one that's bringing you all the goodness, all the juice for life. You got to bring that to yourself first. And that's when you can enjoy it with your twin flame. So don't be waiting around for them to take you out. Don't be waiting around to go see that movie or take that trip or do that thing with your twin flame. Do that with yourself and God right now, because that's what's going to help you to align with the vibration and the energy of being able to do that with your twin flame. Because really, if you think of yourself as energy, as a vibration, because you do hold a vibration. If your vibration is in one of constantly avoiding being with yourself, that is the exact same energy of constantly avoiding being with your twin flame. So the moment that you decide to be with yourself and create these times with yourself where you can experience just how amazing and incredible and remarkable and divine that you are, that's what's going to create that space for your twin flame to come in, okay? So things don't just poof, magically happen on this journey, okay? Yes, there are miracles, right? But that doesn't mean that waiting around and just keeping yourself busy and just ignoring yourself is going to manifest your union. No, that's not the case. You've got to really commit to falling in love with yourself, to dating yourself, to romancing yourself. Because that's the way. Your relationship with you is the one that translates into your relationship with your twin flame. So how are you treating yourself? Are you kind to yourself even? You know, are you taking good care of yourself? Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough sleep? Like, these little things are just as important as the big, you know, high spiritual things on this journey, right? It's so important to not get lost in the woo-woo side of things, right? In the connection, in the telepathy, in the 5D. Like, just forget about all that. None of it matters. All that matters is the physical, grounded reality of how you really feel on the inside. And if you're feeling anxious all the time, if you're constantly seeking outside of yourself all the time, your twin flame cannot come into your reality, because it's going to be, well, so uncomfortable, but it wouldn't even be possible, because you're looking outside for them to bring you something you could only bring to yourself, you know? So yeah, like, the key takeaway from all of this is to really commit to you. And I feel like I make a video like this like every few months, but it's so important. It is so important, right? To give yourself that love that you're seeking from your twin flame, to give yourself the opportunity to fall in love with you, to realize like that you're a child of God, and you can't realize that if you're constantly running from yourself. Because how is God going to reveal it to you if you never take a second to be with God, you know? So yeah, like, take that space for you, right? Like I said, start with 5 minutes a week or 1 minute a day and be with yourself. I promise you, it's going to shift everything for you. It's going to shift everything for you the second that you can start slowing down and being with you, no matter how busy you are, no matter how many responsibilities that you have. Okay, that's so key and important. Dylan and I, we're doing inner work all the time, but we still work with our coach for an hour every single week to go deeper into our healing. We give ourselves that time for ourselves, because we know how important it is for our own connection, our own harmonious union, to continue to deepen and to grow and to blossom. So if you can't start with an hour of coaching a week, that's okay. Start with one mirror exercise, you know, start small and build upon that, because that's what's going to start to snowball. And the snowball is going to be starting to build and build and build. And all of a sudden it's rolling down the hill and poof, you're in harmonious union. So yeah, like, I'm not making this for you to put pressure on yourself or for you to stress out. Like, this video is really just to help you recognize that is the life that you have even ready for your union, okay? And so, yeah, I'll give you one quick example before I wrap up today. Like, my typical day-to-day life prior to union with Dylan, like I said, I would wake up in the morning, I'd make my smoothie, drink my coffee, I would journal, I'd pull an oracle card or two, I'd go for a really long walk, and then I'd start my work day. And throughout my work day, eventually I got Twin Flame Ascension School, and I'd listen to Twin Flame Ascension School as I was working, and I would be investing in myself constantly. And then in the evenings, I would take these long baths and really love myself and really nurture myself. You know, I'd watch fun movies at night. I'd watch a lot of like Disney movies and like cartoon and like Pixar and just like inner child healing movies. And then, yeah, I'd get really good sleep, and I'd do it all again the next day. Like, that was my routine every single day prior to union. So I had opened my heart to create space in my life for Dylan to come in, right? Because now my evenings are spent with him. Now my mornings are spent with him, you know, as opposed to rushing out the door in the morning without even a second to really take a breath, and then coming home at night and forcing yourself to work out, cook dinner, go to sleep. Like, I know it can be easier said than done. And that's why I'm saying start with 5 minutes. Can you wake up 5 minutes earlier and be with yourself? Right? And just journal a little bit, set your intention for the day, write a couple lines of gratitudes. Start small. Starting small builds to huge success, okay? And so the more that you do this, those pockets are going to expand, and all of a sudden you'll be living your life in harmonious union from that 1 minute that you set aside today. So that feels very complete. I didn't realize this would go so long, but I feel like it was a really powerful video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you create space for your twin flame to come into your life, and that you begin to recognize that the life that you have right now is the life you're going to be living with your twin flame. So create a great life for yourself, and that's what's going to attract them into your life permanently. Awesome. Well, I didn't mention, but I am a Twin Flame Ascension coach, and if you'd like support in coming into your own harmonious union, I would be happy and honored to help guide you to it. You can go down below to the link and book a 30-minute consultation with me to get started, and yeah, we can go from there. But other than that, feel free to follow us on Instagram at DylanIsHannah. Subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.